What's happening? This is Avidan, and welcome to the 51st episode of the Avidan Direct Chillcast. Or let's go to Chillcast. Screw that. So thank you guys for coming out. First of all, we are 1 week away from the 1-year anniversary, so that's going to be exciting. Make sure you guys are here next week because we will surely be doing some giveaways here and there. So make sure you come on by. But without wasting any time, we're going to go ahead and get into the introductions. What is going on, Josh? How you doing? What you been playing this week, man?
I'm doing good, man. And what I've been playing this week, originally I was going to play some more low-impact games. Things that were safe, familiar. Dragon's Dogma, for example. And then I was going to try My Time at Portia, which is, just like a game for children, essentially. And then Maro, who's in the chat right now, was like, you should start playing Sekiro again, because I'm playing Sekiro and I can't figure it out. So, if you fail on stream, it'll make me feel better, essentially. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. And, yeah, that's what I was playing before I jumped over here. And it's just as hard as I remember, although still just as fulfilling. It's a masterclass in game design.
First of all, before we get into that, Nick, you better drive safe. Talk about driving fast. Drive safely. Sheesh.
Drive slow, homie.
Exactly.
Nick, if you're not on here in 5 minutes, you're fired.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Whoa.
I didn't say that. That was
quickly.
That was NX
Avidan,
coming back with a vengeance.
I don't know. Avidan, I don't know how disloyal to a friend. I cannot believe you would say that on stream.
NX, we're gonna skip over you. What up, Rags? How you doing? What you been playing this week?
Doing great. Just been chilling, playing some Super Nintendo and random stuff. I can't even think straight because my sleep schedule's been so messed up that every day this week is kind of feels like one big day because I've taken small naps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
that happens to me sometimes. That's why I'm glad that my job requires me to be awake, because I'm the type of person that I will sleep during the day and I'll be up all night.
Whoa. Your job requires you to be awake?
Like, okay.
Like you got to be awake at work?
Listen, that came out wrong.
What type of
That
job
came
is
out
this?
wrong.
Where's the labor laws?
What?
That came out wrong.
What are we in the 1920s? God.
Basically, I can't really
Avidan,
BS.
it's time to find a new job.
Shut up. I can't BS at my job. I can't BS at my job. I can't BS at my job. Like, I gotta literally be working the whole entire time, which
Man, it almost sounds like a job.
no, some jobs you can get away. You can get away with looking like you're doing some work and you're really not.
Man, when I get to my job, I go nonstop. From the minute I walk through the door, it's bang, 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 bang,
That's
bang.
me at my job.
I fixed 2 Game Boys today with messed up screens. I repaired some cartridges and stuff. Brought some retro things back to life, my man.
Nice.
And I dealt with a bunch of idiots. My customers
That sounds like work.
I don't even care if they hear this right now. Y'all are idiots.
See, first of all, look what Nick said.
Stupid.
Nick said, yo, I took a 30-minute nap at work last night.
What is he, a janitor? I don't have a closet I can go hide in with the mop and stuff and just...
Oh, man. But, nah, Rax has been cool. I see you've been playing some Smash. You had a lot of Smash streams up. Rax ran a few games with me with Apex. And
Oh, yeah, I was playing Apex. That's right.
I
don't know if I can call it playing, but...
You played.
We were doing something.
Kills, but you played. You was there.
0 kills, man. That was the worst thing. That's the worst I've ever played that game.
That wasn't a good night for any of us.
Oh, no, I was getting kills. It was a good night for me. I'm good.
we wasn't getting dubs, okay?
We weren't getting dubs.
We didn't get one dub.
We got some top 5s. We got some top 3s.
Yeah, we did.
That matters. And with the new stuff that's coming for Apex, them top 5s matter. So
That's true.
Yeah, as I said in my Discord, I tagged all y'all in it. Our time is here.
Well,
Our time is here.
I've been, kind of working all day, so yeah.
I know y'all got that whole thing at your job where you have to actually work. I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but our time is here for everybody who plays Apex as a strategist. It's our time now.
Bet. So since the spotlight's on you, what you been doing, Rax? What you been doing, Rob?
Well, luckily I've been robbed. I wasn't racked, so
If you were, that'd be great.
I don't think I could be
Ha!
racked, man. I
Ha!
don't.
Ha! I saw what you did there. I
That's a
saw what you
pun.
did.
As a rapper, I appreciate that. I'm not
I saw
even
what
mad
you
at that
did.
one.
I saw what
But
you
nah,
did there.
man. I've been cooling, man. Cooling and just, trying out the waters in Apex and The Sims 4 and 2K and my usual lineup of games, man. I'm going to start getting back into my retro soon enough. I'm going to start streaming here on YouTube soon. I streamed for a little bit on YouTube last night with y'all.
Yeah.
I just need to get the YouTube channel more active, and as I don't have as much time to edit videos as I want to because of my new job, I can get some streaming over here instead, and still work on these videos I am editing. I just can't finish them because I don't got the time, but they're going to get finished at some point. In the meantime, y'all going to get some streams over here and see me playing some of those games like Apex, 2K, Sims 4, anything else I feel like Detroit Become Human. The retro games on my Super Nintendo, NES, and 64 games, PS1, all that is all about to start going down here on YouTube. So, yeah, man, it's about to get active.
All right. And Annex Revolution, man. What you been doing this week? What you been doing for a while, man? It's been a while since we had you on. Welcome back, dude.
Yeah. So there was the whole college thing that I had to do.
Well,
That
yeah.
thing.
And then last week, yeah, that thing. Done with for the summer. So last week I was on vacation, and then this week I've been sick for like 3 or 4 days. I've played a little bit of Kingdom Hearts this week, and that's about it. So
You played Kingdom Hearts. You feel proud of yourself,
he did.
don't you?
Of course he played that.
Okay, that's what's
I mean,
up.
I got the story for so far on PS4, so I thought, well, Kingdom Hearts 3 made me want to go through the series, so I'm back on 1.
We know how much you love Final Fantasy the Disney edition, okay? And we've been over this for a few weeks.
Final Fantasy X is the best Final Fantasy if you want to talk about that. But
it's not.
Moving on. Yo, Sincere, what's good? What is good, Sincere? How you doing, man?
I apologize for my tardiness. I was just arguing.
I saw you.
No, we couldn't tell you were arguing at all.
Honestly, Sincere, I'm more sad that you came in during the time that NX was speaking blasphemy and saying that Final Fantasy X is the best Final Fantasy game ever. Like,
really?
That was just a bad time to come in. That's all.
Yeah, he really feels that way.
I mean, better than 7, better than 9, better than
he's this is where his age comes out, guys. Okay,
even 3. Hey, look, man, you can't. If that's his thing, that's his
thing. He grew up in his time.
I am here to judge him. That's my role. I am here to judge. NX, you are judged.
Better than 7, but at least I don't say the Switch is better than the Super Nintendo.
Oh, first
one. That's fact.
Oh, that was you.
Avidan.
I said the N64 is the most.
No, you said Super Nintendo. We can go back to the game tapes if you like.
I said the N64.
You said the Switch was better than Super Nintendo.
Wait,
Bring it up, Rob.
You said that in public too. You was on Twitter. You said
I was on Twitter, exactly.
That one. That one. But it started.
Matter of fact, you sent me a Nintendo Switch GIF with it.
You're the one who sent the gift to me.
And you know it's real when somebody sends you a GIF with it. Okay.
You sent me. Okay.
And then you came on here and then mispronounced GIF as GIF, like it was peanut butter.
You gonna go there now? You gonna go there now? Really?
I'm just trying to figure out the science.
Really?
What's the math on this?
Is this how we started?
B or what?
You know what?
What's going on?
This what we doing today? Really?
I'm just saying, man.
I don't care what you're just saying, dog.
These saying, man, Y equals MX plus B. That's all I'm saying.
This man just good set. Anyway, Sincere, what's good?
That was a great way to come in. Pause. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm doing all right. Yeah, man. I'm happy. I'm super happy. Glad to be on here talking to y'all.
Oh man,
I got a tear in my eye right now.
So do I. What a way to open up this Chillcast. What a way. And NX I missed NX comebacks. NX is sneaky. That's all I gotta say. Miss having you on, NX. I'm glad you're back. Glad you're well. Congratulations on school, by the way. I'm glad you did handled your thing, bro. So
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, nah, congrats on that, man. 'Cause I dropped out twice, so you're better than me already.
And it's rough. I was just at a graduation, man. A lot of kids.
I saw he's at Harvard, right?
Yeah, and school ain't no joke, man. No matter where it's at, it don't matter if it's hard, wherever. It's no joke. So
nah, you gotta handle your business out there. So I appreciate people who go through it. It's just I learned from my time after putting in the work in school. I'm like, yeah, probably could have did something better with my time.
Hey, yo, NX, I got a serious question for you. It has to pertain to your graduation and such, because me growing up, right, as y'all can see, I'm black. So like,
no, we didn't.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It's all right here. It's all right here. So because I went to like black schools and like
Has he been black this whole time?
It just happened yesterday. It just happened. I'm sorry. I meant to give my reveal at the beginning of this.
Congratulations.
So with me going to black schools and like HBCUs and stuff, right? At your graduation, NX, did they still play Graduation, Friends Forever by Vitamin C or nah?
No.
No, they didn't.
This man just brought up Vitamin C. Holy crap.
This youth is lost. Graduations do not exist anymore.
Wow.
That's the only question I had. We can move on to games now.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Broken.
Vitamin C.
If you don't know Vitamin C, Graduation, parentheses, Friends Forever, you haven't really lived.
Yeah,
I just want y'all to know
that's elementary school songs, bruh.
That's well, elementary and middle.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit older, so it's elementary and middle. So
we was in the same year, dog.
we was in the same year. In middle school, they was still playing it.
Yeah.
That joint had a run. They didn't have iTunes charts back then, but I'm pretty sure it would have been at the top of the charts for at least 5-6 years.
I agree with you.
As we go on,
Hey.
friend forever. I was trying to think about it in my head, man. I was like, yo, I know this song, man. I'm like, God.
You gotta dance when you sing that. You gotta hit with the.
Yo, before we get into the chat shout outs, yo, guys, I want everyone to give a strong congratulations to Scott Pilgrim. He just finished his master's degree last weekend rather. So congratulations, bruh. Good
Well
job.
done.
Well done, cause that's not easy.
That's
Not at all.
A master's is crazy.
I thought about getting a BA in masters, so master's marketing. I thought about getting a BA in marketing. So good job.
I thought about getting a bachelor's. I ain't even end up with that one. So you killing me, dog. You doing it?
I got something for him.
I got a certification.
I like that.
Hey, that's vicious.
I like that. Yeah, so that's what's good, man. That's what's good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the chat shout outs. Discard, what is good? He was the first person here. Thank you for coming through. Brian Philosophy, I'm calling you BP for now on. BP was good. Morrow was good. Nintendo Directs in the chat. He'll be here shortly. Zachary Powell, thank you for coming through. Quantum L, thank you for coming through, man. Let's see. Texas Liberty, thank you so much for coming through. D-Dub was good. Frozen Gamer, what is good? Sebastian C, what is good? And Scott Pilgrim, we said what's up to you. Pro Jenkins in the house. What's going on, man?
I'm still mad. His name is still Pro Jenkins.
He's stuck that way. And he's stuck that way. VC was good, my dude. And Kane Kai X King plays. I think I said that right. I hope I said that right. Kaneki.
It's from man, I know the anime.
That thing. It's from that one thing with the thing.
It's not Soul Eater. It's oh my god, it's bothering me so bad.
I'll call him Kaneki. And Gunslinger, what's going on, Gunslinger? They got mad. Tokyo Ghoul. Okay, I've never seen that anime, so
it's good.
I'll watch it.
That was weird. I don't know why I said that like that.
I'll see it. G5 and Anthony Albert. We got 27 people watching already, and we got Oron in the house. What is going on, y'all? Thank you guys for coming out. Really appreciate you guys. So we're gonna go ahead. John Duncan, what's going on? We them boys, indeed. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into this, and let's make go into a rant because You guys saw Chris Levi was good, man. You guys saw my 2-second reaction to Super Mario Maker 2's online, and I call Nintendo stupid. Like there's no other way, no other way to describe it.
It's a bold strategy. Let's see how it works out for him.
There's no other way to. Studio Nintendo, listen, if you can make it home, we won't be done in 10 minutes talking about this. You're good. So I called him stupid because literally for me, this was a deal breaker for me. I was going to buy this game day one. I was prepared to, have this game for, my community, play, some online levels with my, with some friends and everything, and just have a lot of fun. That was something that I was looking forward to because that was a major pull for the game, playing this game with your friends online. And the way they did the direct, technically you can't say they're wrong because they did say you could play with others online with online co-op and battle mode, and you could play with your friends locally. So they did have that verbiage in there, but it's kind of jacked up the way they're going to go ahead and insinuate one thing and not fully explain what they mean during the direct, during that reveal. It's like, what was the point of that reveal if you're not going to be all the way up front? That's dirty and that's shiesty. So even though this could have been it from the day one, if they would have mentioned this day one, I probably would have still bought the game like earlier than expected. But now that they're trying to be sneaky about it, it's not looking like I'm buying that game anytime soon. In fact, they're not seeing a cent from me until they actually change it. Then I'll buy the game. But until then, I'm not buying the game at all. In its current position, there's no need for me to buy the game. There's no value for me to buy that game because literally, as someone who owns Super Mario Maker 1 on the Wii U, yeah, the levels changes. Yeah, there's a little bit more stuff you can build. But if you're someone who is not building levels, playing everyone else's levels is not going to be that much fun after a while. Like after a few days.
What about the story mode?
That's...
I'll be right in the track.
Never seen him get that quiet that fast. Never.
No. So here's the deal. I understand. I understand where Avidan's coming from. I kept my mouth shut just because I wanted to hear what he was saying. But I get where. All right. So yes, they did have the verbiage in there where they said you can play with others online, yada yada, et cetera, et cetera. But us as gamers, we come to expect a certain. When you say online play,
exactly,
there's certain things that we come to expect as a standard for an online experience. When 100%. We play Splatoon, we want to play with friends. When we play Smash Brothers, we want to play with friends. When we play anything online, 9 out of 10 times, you don't want to play with just random strangers.
Right. I never want to play with random strangers.
So, their whole reasoning behind it is like, oh, well, it'll throw off the ranking system that we have in Mario Maker, blah, blah, blah.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's my point. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't imagine that somebody made a good enough argument to sit there and be like, I don't think people want to play with their friends. I think people want to be ranked in Mario Maker. Like, this is competitive. This is the new competitive game. Like Fortnite, Apex, Mario Maker ranking system. Let's make it happen.
Listen, now, I want to say I agree. I'm going to cut you up, but say I can agree. Hentai Lover 1 donated $1. Said it's dumb that amiibo support is a part of Super Mario Maker 2. What if? Oh wait, I gotta get. See, I don't got stream labels up. I'm noobing right now. Anyway, I'm gonna read your comment, Hentai Lover. I gotta respond with Rax said real fast. Rax, hold it though. I want to really say it's fair for competitive mode. If you want to do it for competitive mode, fine. Only with randoms.
I just don't understand competitive mode. Like, what are we doing?
There is no reason they could have just not they could have made it. They couldn't have made it a separate mode, like friends mode and then online competitive mode.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
There's like when I play Gears of War, I can play ranked games or I can play casual. If I want to play anything else, I can play ranked games, Halo, ranked games, Call of Duty, ranked games, I just don't understand. Like,
well, I mean, this
baffles
is a
me.
long time of Nintendo not understanding online. They have yet to really understand online on any of their consoles. So this is just another notch in that belt of them not knowing what to do. Like they don't understand online at all. That's why they're bringing Microsoft in, because they don't know what they're doing.
Oh, did we freeze on screen? Yeah, we did.
It did for a second, and it came back. So I don't know if it froze again.
Okay.
Avidan, read D-Dub's comment there.
All right, hold up. D-Dub said, I'm going through different random people with no voice chat. That's barren, desolate, and isolated online experience. Nintendo thinks is on par and tool acceptable. I hate the things they do sometimes, but I hate the things they don't do more. Okay.
And he makes a good point. Like, why in the world would we want to play with random like, I just don't understand. Like, I feel like this is going to be one giant troll fest. You're not keeping anybody out of, like, so if people are trying to be serious and going into ranked or whatever, I feel like it's going to be one giant troll, because you can jump on other people's heads and knock them down. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
You can get toxic.
Yeah. So I mean, I just don't understand where this is going, to be totally honest with you. Like, I'm not gonna completely take a dump on it just because I'm curious to see what it'll end up being. But I am pretty disappointed that we don't have, a full-fleshed online experience to hang out with friends, get all friends on one screen and build a level together
in 2019.
You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that would have been the biggest part of the game to me, is to, say, for example, say one night we wanted to have Mario Maker Chillcast or something like that, and I'm just throwing a random. That would
have been great.
You know what I'm saying? So I just don't understand how we ended up in this position, to be honest with you. I mean, I understand that it's Nintendo and we're gonna end up in that position, but it's just crazy to me.
That would have been absolutely great.
Is this something that they definitely said that they wasn't doing at all?
I mean, everything's always up in there. You can never really guess what they're planning on doing. They could just be waiting for E3 to announce some special stuff. Like, I feel like I remember somebody saying something about they're going to have a Mario Maker presentation.
Yeah, that was
invitational. It's a competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me read off Hentai Lover's comment real fast. It's dumb that. Yeah, I was literally looking. I couldn't find it on. It wasn't put up on stream labels. And
please, I'm curious to know what Hentai Lover has to say.
Hentai Lover 17 said, "It's dumb that Amiibo support is not a part of Super Mario Maker 2. What if I want to scan and?"
Nah, see, that's that. Nah.
Whoa! David Drayton with the $20 donation. Yo!
Hey!
Bless up indeed.
Take
yo!
Good look. Yeah, spin it like a helicopter.
No. Yo! Yo, what up, BG? What's going on, man? Yo,
you hear him?
You good? I could barely hear you.
I think Skynet got him.
Yeah, the mic sound wild, yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all hear me better now?
Much
yeah,
better.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, man. I just got off like overtime and yeah, shit just been crazy. My bad, man. I would have been here earlier.
Yeah, you good. Quick heads up. I get to tell you off stream. For these streams, only because I got nephews and watch my stuff.
Okay.
PG language.
All right, my bad.
Now you straight. Okay. You straight. But donation from Hentai Lover 17. I'm reading off your comment only because you donated.
PG language. Hentai Lover. Let's hear what he's got to say.
Yeah, you can't say the nephew's watching and just say, you know what, man? Let me see what Hentai, Lover is talking about. This is out of here. This Hentai Lover. You feel what I'm saying?
This went wild. What if I want to scan? Guys, this is why I paused. What if I want to scan in a hentai amiibo and play as that character in the game? Now I cannot. It's a disgrace.
That's good.
Now, here's the thing. Who made that amiibo?
Red.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Because I know Nintendo didn't make
It
that.
definitely had something to do with Splatoon.
I mean,
Wow, Rax. Wow, Rax.
Y'all too wild tonight. That's what I'm gonna say. So
Friday is here.
cold shower.
yo, Matt Rax. I'll pass the mic back to you for Mario Maker 2, and you guys can just go from there.
I mean, I feel like I pretty much said everything that I really wanted to say. Like, I'm curious to know where you guys stand on it, and just really what is like make or break with this game with you guys. Like, in all honesty, like it's not having that online feature is not make or break for me personally. I think that I'm still going to enjoy the story mode. I still am going to enjoy playing other people's levels. I'm still going to enjoy it as a Mario game would. I've never played a Mario game with online multiplayer with friends, so it's not like I'm missing out on anything that was in previous games.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to get my pitchfork out and my torch and start trying to burn a city down. Okay. I'm literally just trying to say it would have been nice. I got excited about something because I thought that it was coming when it was like, oh, this is not what we meant. You know, yeah, of course. Like, it's like, you know, you think you're going to open up a Turbo Man on Christmas, and then you got
Turbo Man.
You got Bob the Builder. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the same. Like,
We're not going to disrespect Bob the Builder on this podcast.
listen, like I said before, all right, I'm still excited. All right, I'm gonna whip Bob the Builder's hammer out. I'm gonna, do whatever he does. But Turbo Man would have been sick. You know what I mean?
Word. I feel you.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel the same way Rax does though. Like, for me, it wasn't a make or break thing when they said that. Like, I was like, all right, well, cool. I'm still gonna play it, and I didn't get a chance to own the first one because I didn't have a weak U. So I didn't really. I don't have no high expectations. I'm really trying to just walk into this and enjoy it for what it is because I've always enjoyed watching people play the game. Now I get to play it, and that online play thing really isn't a big deal to me. I'm going. My whole thing is I'm looking to play the levels that other people create. I want to see what other people can pull out their, rabbit hat and make out of these levels. And
I should get it. Just make levels to piss you off.
I mean,
listen, your nephews are watching. All right, you got to watch it.
Yeah, I'm just hoping they don't turn out anything like the levels people made in Smash Brothers when they made creator mode, because them janks was wild.
Listen, man, if you get hentai lover, if you see his level,
I don't want to play that.
I wonder what his Smash stages look like.
I never want to see those stages.
No pun intended.
That's the thing.
You about to really see what time it is.
That's the thing.
Nope. We ain't doing it. That is not a move. That is not a move.
But I mean, the amiibo thing was cool in Mario Maker 1. Like, you did get a ton of different costumes and stuff. I wonder if they're still going to be doing costumes. I don't know if they're going to make you have amiibos.
Yeah,
they're going to do that. They're
still going to have costumes.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be cool. Like I said, come day one, it's not an immediate purchase for me, especially since there's a whole bunch of other games coming out this summer. I feel like I could save my money and prioritize the other games. So,
well, if that feature is something that you was looking forward to, and it's not there day and date with the release of the game,
not getting it.
You shouldn't go nowhere near it anyway.
Exactly.
That's for any game. That's not just that game. That's with any game.
Oh, you guys, you know my stance. After I said I'm done with Blizzard, right? See, I told him when I'm done with Blizzard and I'm done with
Wait, why are you done with Blizzard?
I am.
You mean as a whole
company,
as a gang, a company, a record label,
a company.
He don't want to kick it. I don't want to skate with him. None of that.
To dry out and ask you exactly why, but.
Oh no! Remember how they laid off all those workers and everything? I said.
I remember now.
I said publicly on here that I'm done with that. I'm not supporting them
because they laid off people.
Nah, that is someone who, as somebody who was homeless.
Pepsi? You gonna drink? You gonna stop drinking Pepsi?
As somebody who is, I don't drink much soda anyway. So,
now you know they weren't taking naps in the broom closet like Nintendo.
And that's all.
Zachary Powell, thanks for the $2 donation, man.
What if every company lays off everybody though?
Well,
then something that happens, man. Something that happens.
Well, it wasn't just a laid off. All right, if we're gonna dive back into this topic, we should.
Oh, do we have to open this can of worms again?
Derailing.
Let's do it.
We gonna dive.
We ain't got nothing to do.
All right, so it wasn't just for the fact of them laying off workers, but it was so the CEO in the same sentence was boasting about it. Not only that he also gave millions of dollars as a sign-in bonus for the new position that he gave for this other guy. So he gave like bad packages for these people to find new jobs. He didn't give them like the best packages. Just sent them off with like the minimum level that he could. And then on top of that, he gives somebody millions of dollars of taking a new position. And that's mad greedy. That's, to me, when I see stuff like that, hold on, because the reason I said for me, as somebody who's been homeless before, that got me heated.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, nah, I can't support y'all. I'm not going to sit there and support y'all. As long as that CEO is running things and he is running by greed, and then not only this, Activision has a track record of being just straight greedy and not really thinking about, their workers. Because
but that go for EA. You got to put that Apex Legends down.
EA, but EA is like Activision hit it to a whole new level out of anybody else. They hit it harder than Nintendo, harder than EA. Because I got gripes with everyone.
That's the ones that's common knowledge, though. There's certain things that happen in certain practices and businesses that we don't know about. That's ultra foul.
Of course.
And if they come out and that you're going to stop using that product and that product because that's just a foul part of it.
But what do you call a real protest then? What do you call a real protest? I'm just being about what I'm saying I'm about.
This is why I refuse to have like a moral line. Because if you make one moral line, then you kind of got to follow up with it, and that's something that I know I'm not willing to do. Like if certain companies are dirt bags, am I ever going to say I'm not going to buy their game? No, because I know if it turns out that my favorite game developer also turns out to be dirt bags, now I got to keep that same energy. Yep. I'm not keeping that same energy, and that's what I know about myself.
And here's another thing. On the same term of you saying like you want these developers to have paychecks and things of that nature instead of getting laid off or whatever. By not supporting them, you're almost kind of pushing the rest of them right out.
Yeah, that too.
If you really think about it,
this is why I say, yo, what up, Chips?
Avidan said, I'm going to go buy me an Activision game right now, right after this podcast.
No, y'all don't even know. He's downloading Overwatch as we're talking right now. That's why he keeps looking to the side. He's downloading the joint right now.
First of all, it's like Activision and Blizzard hasn't even done a great job in even trying to win back my graces. It's like their slow response to racism. We could talk about that too. There's super slow response to that. It's like, for me personally, it's like, I just rather not deal with you as a company. I literally deleted Overwatch off my computer. And for those of you who know, I played Overwatch heavier than I played Apex.
Oh yeah, when your channel first started, that was a ritual.
Now I'm gonna say this though, Avidan.
What up?
Because I dig it, right?
Overwatch sucks.
I dig it. Overwatch does suck, but you know what else has a very slow response to racism?
What else?
America. Boom! Your whole point's gone. Go download Overwatch. I just saved you right there. There you go. You're an American.
When did I ever say that? When did I ever say I'm proud? When did I ever say that?
You live here. You didn't leave America because it's slow to racism.
Do you know how much money it costs to leave?
It does. It does. You know what else costs a lot of money? DLC, man. Go get Overwatch.
But
skins.
It's not happening. But anyway,
there's racism everywhere.
There is.
But I stood.
Go to Europe.
I stood by, of course. Go to Australia. I stood by my point.
Australia's racist.
Exactly. That's why I said it.
Okay, yeah. What to say?
I stood by my point by saying I haven't gotten Sekiro. I'm not copping what's that game? Crash Team Racing. So I've been.
That's blasphemous.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm staying with what I said, and I'm not budging at all.
Avidan, you my guy, but you're bugging.
Okay. I'm bugging. I'll stay bugging. But yeah, Super Mario Maker 2. It's still a no. It's still a no go for me. That may change. That may change if they change it up. But yeah, nah.
I'm sorry, you said what?
I said that may change. I may
What
get
game?
it. Mario
Which
Maker
game?
2. Mario Maker 2.
Okay. You're gonna get it. I know you.
If they change that online feature, then yeah,
you're gonna get it. It sounds good.
You
I
think
know
they received?
you think you know
backlash?
you think you know. You underestimate how much I could just say no to something and be good with
I
it.
mean, look,
you're gonna. It's gonna be like 5 weeks from now. You'll be like, you know what, guys? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and see if it's still good without the online play.
Nah, I'm not.
they very well could add it in later. You
They
know
could,
what I mean?
and that's when I'll get it.
It's gonna be rough on
I'm
both
still
sides,
buying
Nintendo.
Mario Maker day one, so I don't care what people say about that.
I was a day one purchase until that happened. I'm like, nope.
I don't get any games day one, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm getting it at some point.
So I'll be good. If that online feature is a make or break for you, it's probably not a day one for you. Indeed, it's not. It was a make or break for me. That was a make or break. That was the thing I was most excited for. So that's why I'm not getting it right away. And
I mean, if you're waiting for it to come down in price, we're talking about a Nintendo game here with Mario in it. It's not coming down anytime soon.
I mean, yeah, you gotta give it like about 5 years so that hey, I may be 5 years late to the party. So
If in 5 years, it's going up. It's gonna be 80.
But
Go cop a copy of Super Mario RPG right now.
Oh, what the?
yo, that are you watching?
Get it, Rob.
Are you watching the Raptors game?
Nah, dog. Somebody was shooting outside.
Oh,
I live in the hood, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that. So I was I was just making sure that jank wasn't like too close.
All right, so guys, this is a follow up from last week's episode. Remember how this dude tried to educate you guys to go to what was that beautiful farm, Rob?
Which one?
What was that beautiful farm? Berry Farm?
Oh, Berry Farms. Oh yeah, I'm nowhere near that place. I'm nowhere near that place. No.
Yeah.
Berry Farms. But if you are visiting here, be sure to go ahead in Southeast DC. Make sure you visit Berry Farms, man. They got a nice petting zoo. You know what I'm saying?
You see, and again, rules, guys. Don't if anyone, especially anyone of color, tells you to go someplace south, and it's a city, don't listen to them.
Look, man, I'm trying to tell you. You go to Southeast, right? Go Southeast DC.
See,
The first place you should visit is this street called MLK Avenue. Okay, it's a wonderful.
It's like me telling someone to go to South Side Jamaica, Queens, man. Chill.
It's a wonderful street, MLK Avenue. Just go there, pull out your cameras, walk around.
I don't know.
Have your wallets in your pocket.
Sound like you lining somebody up.
You got it.
Somebody up, man.
You try to get someone.
Listen, man, it's named after Martin Luther King because it's named after a historical figure. Okay, you should go there, visit, take some pictures around there. Have your wallets in your pocket. Matter of fact, walk around with your wallet in your hand so everyone can see the money. It's a wonderful place, Southeast Washington D.C. It's a wonderful, wonderful area.
Hey, what up, Nick?
I need you to stop trying to sell people on that. He did that to me, man. He's like, yo, you need to go to this spot. Nah, stop.
Hey, look, man, if y'all ever come to DC, let me know. I'll show y'all where to go.
I don't trust that. Nah.
No, for real. I'm saying it's like for real. If y'all come here, I'll show y'all where to go. Where it's like all the good stuff is at, and you ain't gonna have no problems. I got y'all.
All right, cool.
All right.
I ain't gonna let y'all get robbed, man. We chill squad. Got you, man. I'm good out here. So yeah.
All right, OG. Well, Nick,
What's up?
I know you wanted some thoughts on this Mario Maker topic, so go ahead.
No, man. Like, okay, so because I heard your point, and to my point, like, this isn't the only game that Nintendo sort of. Well, okay, this isn't the only game
I'm about to say Mario Party, Mario Tennis.
Okay, this isn't the only game that we've mistook
Smash
Nintendo
Brothers
for. Mario Tennis, Mario Party, especially Mario Party for me on my case, because I was like, yo, we about to get it, Mario Party online, and then come to find out you can only play like 10 mini games, so that messed me up. Smash, when they gave us the whole presentation on Smash, they showed us the online, and then they showed us all these cool game types you could do, Squad Strike, Smash Down, Tournament. You can even do those online. So, it's just like, it's not the only time that Nintendo has sort of not been direct with what exactly you could do with their online features.
Direct, that's funny.
Anyway, so like, I don't know, man. Like, this one made me upset for I don't even know why it made me upset. I was just like, man, first Mario Party, now Mario Maker, but at the same time, I'm still gonna get the game, so I'm not. So it made me that upset. You know what I mean? But
You're a real one, Nick.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna get the game. My kids gonna play it. They're gonna enjoy it. But it's still like, it still rubs me the wrong way sometimes.
I'm stubborn with my money. I'm sorry.
I know you're stubborn with your money.
I'm just used to Nintendo doing this. That's all it is to me. Like, I'm used to
what he said.
Yeah, we shouldn't be too surprised. Unfortunately, you would think that common sense would run in this part, but I guess they still got a first. They got a first time in. They got a first time intern running the online. Okay, we gotta get over it. All right.
I mean, didn't they reach out to Microsoft though recently? Like, yo, we need help. Didn't they just do that?
Here's the thing with Nintendo. As ahead of the curve Nintendo can be, they're also a lot behind the curve on other things. That's the way Nintendo's always been. Yeah. Them making a hybrid console like the Switch is ahead of the curve. But the way they handle their online and, getting games out with their virtual console, that's not even a virtual console yet. It's Nintendo Switch Online. They're charging people money for it, but not really giving any real content. It's behind the curve. And the way they handle their online for their big premium titles, behind the curve. DLC for these big titles, behind the curve. Like, this is what they do. They're good with giving you that first presentation. They're bad at following up with the things that's going to make that stick around. That's always been the case with them.
I feel you. Yo, BG, you want to have anything else you want to add to that?
We're talking about Mario Maker exactly, or
yeah.
I know I'm not.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I know I'm not.
Yeah. He's kind of like nah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I know I'm not about Mario Maker, man.
Nah,
it's not even Mario Maker. Any game that involves creating anything, I'm not with it. Dreams, Mario Maker, it's not there's no creative bone in my body. I hated arts and craft even as a kid.
I refuse to believe that as a content creator, but that's all good. I feel like all content creators are creative in their own way.
I'm visual. Like I'm visual. Like as a visual learner. Like even when it comes to what's been like the hardest thing for me. Like even being on YouTube like 10 years. Thumbnails. Yeah. I'm trash at making thumbnails. Like I can see what type of thumbnails I want, but I can't. And I'm pretty good with Photoshop, but I can't apply it to the screen. So anything creative like that, even in any type of fashion, games, I suck at it. I just don't like them. Yeah,
it's all good, man. It's all good. But we're gonna move on to a topic that you was very vocal about on Twitter. I'm actually gonna let you. I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one, because this was actually interesting. I finally saw the trailer myself for Death Stranding. And guess what, guys? We still don't know what we're getting into.
How can you say that?
We still don't know. Listen.
Sincere, hit him with it. Sincere, hit him with it. There will be no Kojima slander in here today. Not at all. It's not happening today.
All right, you know what? Okay, first of all, I'll say this. I'm a little bit intrigued. Like, I could use somewhat of my mind to figure out, okay, we may be going in this direction with this game. There's a little bit more pieces to the puzzle now. Now I get they're not giving away the story. That's fine. That's fine.
You want to get about to hurt yourself trying to figure out what's going on in that trailer.
Exactly. And I'm not prepared for it. So no.
I mean, when it comes to it, when I watch any trailer, they don't want to give you the whole story right out the bat.
Right.
Okay. So when I saw the trailer, this is what I got from it. When I saw the type of game, the small bits of gameplay that they showed, I saw the elements of a Metal Gear Solid game. You're stealthy. You're using different items to traverse different obstacles. You have items in your inventory that you're going to be using for certain situations. There's some hand-to-hand combat, which was clearly apparent. You saw the scene where he's punching up the dudes and then takes the briefcase and then, hits him with hits the other dude with the briefcase in the face. And there's some level of, it almost looked like, I don't want to say a quick time event, but it was like you almost get to see what you're gonna do before you do it, or you get like an option
slow
before
down
you,
a little bit, like a
yeah, you know what I mean? So
window.
it looks like an evolution of Metal Gear Solid gameplay with a new take in where because Kojima, in all honesty, wanted to take things in a different direction a long time ago, but Konami was like, no. Why do you think Metal Gear Survive came out? Yo, dude, that's a pure product of Konami being like, we want this, and Kojima wanted that, and that's why they ended up splitting. But I mean, in all honesty, I was intrigued to understand the backstory of what he's trying to say, which is basically, as a society, we build these walls, okay, and the whole purpose of the game is to try and get you to reconnect by doing certain things. Now, they don't tell you how you're going to do that, and I don't want to know how to do that from the trailer, because that kind of gives away the element of surprise during the game. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm interested to see what they're doing with the different timelines, because there's some sort of
time travel.
I don't know if I'd say time travel, but multi-dimensional kind of.
Is definitely, you definitely see like the war veterans fighting wars and everything, and like you're kind of like intertwining between different time periods.
Yeah,
so,
like
looks like.
Because just like what Santiago said in the chat right there, he says a walking simulator. That's what I thought this was going to be when I first saw it, because literally the first couple of trailers was, I'm Norman Reedus. This is me in the field.
I'm walking.
I'm walking.
I'm pulling off my
baby. But now you got this sick motorcycle. He's popping wheelies, busting people in the face with briefcases. You're pulling ladders out of your butt. I don't know where that ladder even came from.
Listen, I'm gonna let you guys go off, and I'll add over my thoughts. So you guys go ahead and take the floor.
And listen, before I even stop right here, the last thing I was gonna say. You guys know that I was team. What the is this game? I don't even care. Before I saw this trailer, so when I saw this trailer, it sold me on it, and I have not been a big fan of like many Kojima games. You know what I mean? Like Metal Gear was never really my thing. I don't think that it's a bad game, but it was never my thing. Just like Kenneth was saying, he doesn't care about creative stuff.
BG.
Yeah, BG. My bad. It says,
no, that's cool. You can call me that. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like, this game looks like it's gonna resonate with me just from an interesting level. Like it is blowing my mind. The type of stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know why we're walking around with babies in a jar and strapping them to our chest. I don't know what's up with that yet.
I'm not trying to figure that out yet.
Yeah,
that's all I want to know for real. That's the only thing I want to know.
So it seems like just basically like from what I gathered from the trailer, it seems like the baby has some sort of connection to all sides, and when you connect in, you see the other dimensions. Does that make sense?
Well, it's weird though, because like they said that his character Sam, like he can't see the manifestations from the other side. He said he can only sense them in that trailer. So I'm curious how the baby factors in, because it seems like anytime you start to see those shadowy figures or there's reflections from the other side, he's holding the baby whenever that happens.
They called them something. Do you remember what they called them?
BTs
or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they called the baby BB.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have things to say about BB, but I'll let you guys go ahead.
All right, strange.
There's so much, everybody knows I'm vocal on Twitter about it. There's so much like dimensions for me to like break down why I feel like how I feel about just the presentation of this game, because even though I've been highly critical, never once have I said I think the game is going to be bad or the game is trash. My whole point was, since the inception of the game, of the announcement, is I've never felt like they've given us anything to be excited for.
Absolutely.
That was my only point I've ever made. Well, just to point out for just a few things. For one thing, I actually don't like games that have too many real actors in it. Like, based on their actors based on their likeness, like Norman Reedus.
It could take you out of the
like Mad Mickelson. Like I don't like. It's okay if you have maybe one, but when you have a whole cast of real life actors in there, and I'm someone who watches a lot of movies. Now all I see is the person who they are most famous to play. Like
So you're gonna do like Daryl or something? You mean?
exactly. Like for example in Detroit. Forgot his name, but he's in Grey's Anatomy.
Jesse Williams.
Yeah, Jesse Williams. He plays Avery Jackson in Grey's Anatomy, and I watch all like 21 seasons of Grey's Anatomy. So I'm playing Detroit. All I see is Avery Jackson.
Bro, I watch Grey's Anatomy all the time. That never ran across my mind.
So that's something that I have an issue with. All I can see is the role that they are most famous for playing. So I don't like that, right? If you have one, like I said, that's fine. But don't have a whole. He has literally all real world, practically famous actors in there, and to me, I almost feel like that's a gimmick. It's like it's a marketing gimmick when you kind of do that, right? So, and then the other thing is, a lot of people, say it's the mystery of, or it's the ignorance, not knowing, that excites them about the game. And to me, that doesn't really make sense, because simply not knowing cannot be exciting. There has to be a foundation of, you have to have a foundation of knowing something and then not knowing. You get what I'm saying? So for example, like this is not the best example, but for example, like with Batman, right? With Batman Arkham Knight specifically. Everybody who pretty much, knows the comics of Batman pretty much already knew who the Arkham Knight was.
Absolutely.
But what made it still exciting to want to play the game and figure out who it was is because all the history of Batman, the lore of Batman. You know who Batman is and his relationship with people. Right. You knew something at the foundation. Like imagine if you had no idea who Batman was. Would you care who the Dark Knight was in that game? Would it matter to you?
I got you. It wouldn't matter at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like if Batman was just invented yesterday, and they made an Arkham Knight game and said, "Oh, this is a new character, Batman. This is a mystery character," we would be like, okay,
right. The character got equity.
Yeah, you have a relationship with that character, and that's why I feel like, and that's what makes it exciting, and that's why I feel like with Death Stranding, it doesn't make any sense. People are telling me it's the mystery of what?
But bro, man, I seen you say it on there, and I didn't think you was wrong in saying it, but you did say it. It's because of who making the game.
Yep.
Right. Plus, I have to say, like, the thing that intrigues me, like, I am in the camp where I am excited to unravel the mystery. Having no prior connection to the characters, I can see how that sort of dampens the appeal, because I think that's the reason that the MCU, sort of tends to dominate over what, whenever they tried to do the DC extended universes, we had a slow burn of time to basically understand the baseline of these characters, their relationship to other characters in the universe, and none of it really felt rushed. But with this, you're right. We're coming in completely fresh for all these characters we don't know. And I don't know, for me, I think it's just the premise, because there's so much weird technology at play in those trailers that I want to understand how it all fits together. In a game, particularly within the realm of sci-fi, where you see a bunch of weird structures that just look sci-fi to be sci-fi. Like, they have no established purpose that you can tell. They just look technological and weird and cool. But in this, it seems like a lot of technology, like, why does he have to carry the baby around? Why is the United States now like the United Cities of America or whatever? Like, there are all these little questions that get posed in the trailer that, I think that's what's got my interest.
I feel like The Last of Us was sold on us like this as well. Like, we didn't know much about what was going on, like what a clicker was and all this other stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
got the basis that it was zombie related.
But I mean, all right, so up to this point, and I get exactly what you're saying, right. I feel like up to this point where they dropped
the
trailer,
hold on.
I 100% agree with what BG is saying. Up to the trailer, though, I feel like they kind of get
audio is bad.
Yeah, they say the audio is bad. Hold up. Audio good now?
He says now it's not.
It's better right now. Okay.
All right, cool.
Ahead,
like I was hearing some white noise and interference. That's what I was trying to fix.
Okay.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, but all I'm trying to say is, like, I 100% agree with what BG's saying, and like up to this point, we did not have a single clue, and that's my exact point. Was up to this trailer, I was pretty much like, just doesn't look like any, like, I don't know anything of what's going on. Like, I don't know whatever. Like, people getting hyped it up, people hyping it up before this trailer.
What it was going on, Rax. We didn't know what kind of game it was.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I get it.
We had no idea.
Fever dream.
How do you play this? Like, what do you do in this game? How do you progress in this game? we don't know nothing about this game. And people, you know, I'm talking about years of trailers of babies and mouths and toenails being ripped off.
The first few trailers that I've seen have absolutely like doesn't match what I saw.
I thought they were silly, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This trailer, you know, releases, and this trailer has nuggets of gameplay because they really had nuggets. They still didn't fully flesh out what that game was. If you remember the Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer, that had a whole almost mission of gameplay to show you that Metal Gear Solid is taking place in the open world now. You kind of can, you know, have different routes to completing the mission. This, you still really don't know exactly how.
That's another thing that he's trying to say is like Kojima pretty much came out and said like this is a whole brand new type of game, and like that was his whole thing is like this is a new type of game, and we've been so used to first-person shooter, action-adventure, stealth game, first-person shooter, 3D adventure platformer. You know what I mean? We've been in this rotation of like all of the same stuff. So when we see a trailer for Call of Duty and they do the same thing, we just like what you guys were saying, like these series, these games, these characters have equity, like you were saying before.
Right.
This one is something so new that we don't know what to think about it. Doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing either.
I think it feels new because he's being so clandestine about talking about it, right?
I agree.
Y'all bring out the SAT words. Look at y'all.
Sir. I was just at Harvard. So, so him being so secretive about exactly what the game was is leading towards that mystique around it. You know what I'm saying? Even after this 10-minute trailer, a 10-minute trailer, I cannot tell you what the basis of this game is.
But I think that gets like so. All right, I 100% agree with what you're saying. So I think that that's kind of what the charm is about what it is that is selling me on the game is that I don't know what to expect, and sometimes being blindsided with a surprise, it could be good, it could be bad, but you know what I mean. At the same time, I'm excited to see where it goes, just because that trailer did look interesting to me. There was certain things that they were all over the place. It doesn't seem like anything that I've ever played before. I love to check out new experiences, and I just feel like something about this game is resonating with me after that trailer. The first 3 trailers, I would have been like, listen, you can take your baby barfing BS and just go somewhere else. I don't care. But just something about it sold me from this trailer. I mean, but I 100% get what you're saying about like there's still not much gameplay. I don't know much about it.
This was the best trailer. This was out of all the trailers they put out for this game. This was the best one
easily.
It did have aspects of what the gameplay could possibly be. The story still is all over. And listen, I've played Kojima games, and those stories always all over the place. They never made much sense. You know, by the time you get to the end of the Kojima game, unless you had some of Cali's finest, you might not get exactly what the hell is going on in some of these games. And I don't see any of that different with this one. Now, as far as the gameplay, this is all I'm really concerned with is the gameplay, because I already kind of know what Kojima's style is. You know what I'm saying? Stealth. You know what I'm saying? Minimal action. Using the environment to your advantage. And this looks like more of that, to be honest with you. Like you said, he pulled a ladder out of his butt cheeks.
It looks like Metal Gear Solid 3 on steroids.
Then guys hid into the.
It's very reminiscent of it, just the crouching alone.
Yeah, then he had a point where he covered his mouth so he wouldn't make no sound, so he can get past the BTs or whatever. Like, it's still a stealth game, which is based in what Kojima does. And look, spade is a spade. The interest in this game comes down to Kojima being a developer rock star. I went to PSX and I watched people do the bow worship thing to him. People love this man. He has a Tarantino vibe to him, right?
He hangs around Tarantino.
I guess my question is do you think that is a bad thing?
All movies is not good. Would you say it again?
I said, and my question, I guess, is do you feel like that is a bad thing? Do you feel like we're blindly going into something?
No. I don't think so, because he has 20 years plus. So you talking about a person that got 20 years plus. I wouldn't question a person that got 20 years unless they just completely off their rocker doing one thing. And a person that got 4 years, he got to shut the whatever up and go somewhere. The person that got 20 years, that person, you know.
I've beaten all the main Metal Gears, right? So it's not like, you know, I'm actually doubting Kojima as a developer. But I think
people took what you said out of context.
Yeah, but I think he tries to sell and play with this nebulous factor too much especially now. Now that he is this rock star and people have this aura, you know, he has this aura that people have given him and this genius label. So I think that does affect the things he does and he like kind of gets to his head.
You think go full Kanye on this?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I think he knows he can play with this thing of, oh, I'm gonna make my game as nebulous as possible, and people treat it as, oh, Kojima. The people look at something like, oh, I don't understand something Kojima made. That must mean he's a genius. So people automatically give his products that credit instead of saying, maybe this doesn't actually make sense. Right? They automatically give him the benefit of the doubt. They give him that his games, you know, that positive spin. And sometimes what I feel like Kojima does is, like, you ever watch, you know, like I watch shows that have, you know, like I don't know who watch, like, you know, Lost, the old show Lost,
Yeah,
or like I watch How to Get Away with Murder. Like, some of these shows, they have twist, and then the twist have twist, and then the twist have twist, and that's what Kojima. It gets to a point where it's ridiculous, where every one of his games, not every one, but
on meth.
Yeah, he makes every one of his games twist, and these fake deep metaphors where everything stands for something that's supposed to be deep. It seems forced and just fake deep sometimes, and that's all I've been.
So you saying, are you curious to check the game out?
Honestly, and that was my other point. The trailer to me doesn't make me want to play the game. I'll say that. Okay. The trailer itself doesn't make me want to play the game. Yeah. Honestly, the only reason I'm getting the game at this point is because, and this could be one of the things, the tricks Kojima does, is his game, the way he shows them, leaves so little information that to know if you actually gonna like it or not,
you gotta
I have no choice but to play it now.
And
that's what I said. Like, it's one of his tricks. Like, look, I don't know if this. Like, that's why I've never said, like, oh, the game is good or bad. I can't.
Yo, guys.
Because I can't make a decision if the game is good or bad based on anything he's shown, because I feel like he's shown you little to nothing.
Facts.
Quick thing real fast. Shout out to Yellow Kazoo, came through with the raid. Appreciate you. And we actually got some new subscribers as well. So thank you guys for coming through. Really appreciate you guys. I'll read off who's sub because it was a few people. Michael Landsman, James Clark, Alberto Marquez, and Cotton Pop. Thank you so much for subbing. Really appreciate you guys. And Big Boss 100. Thank you so much for the sub. Okay, keep going, guys.
Like, BG hit it on the point for me. Like, I just tell him right in the chat, like, I really don't have, like, a big interest in playing this game, only for the fact that I want to know what it's about, and that is it. Like, like seeing this trailer did not give me any more hyped about this game than I was. I was already a whatever person about this game. So for me, like, I'm probably not gonna buy it. I'm gonna try to find it in Redbox or something, and I'm gonna try to play it that way. I'm not gonna buy it, but I absolutely, like, now I'm intrigued because I don't know anything about the game. That's like you said, it could be one of his tricks, but that's where I stand on it. Like,
for me, it's just,
you know,
it's not going to be a day one buy for me. I still need to see what's going on with it. I told Avidan before we started this, I did not watch the latest trailer because just the last time I saw a trailer from it, it was, you know, Norman Reedus pulling off a toenail, and I have a real big problem with not liking it. So that was like a big no for me. I just didn't want to run into another scene of that, but I do plan to go ahead and check that joint out at some point. I appreciate BG's breakdown on that because he basically put it where it is, man. Right now, that game is pretty much a Nas album in the early 2000s. They just tried to make it too deep and not really showing us any.
Wow,
am I lying?
That is a good analogy.
I'm saying.
Wait, you saying the early 90s?
No, he said
No,
early
the early
2000s. He said early
2000s.
2000s.
When Nas kept talking about the moon and the stars, and everybody in the hood was like, "What is he talking about?"
Yeah, like he started talking. You talk about like you talk like Streets Disciple Nas.
The response to that was, "Yo, get him up out of here." You feel what
yeah.
I'm saying?
And right now,
That's not the Kojima response. The
the
response,
Kojima because we're in a different era of fanship now.
First,
you know that.
Before you
know
guys,
that.
before
right
you guys,
now we're in the Stan era of fanship.
Hey yo, Rob, real fast, J Love, thank you so much for the $5 super chat showing the Chillcast from Love from Work. Thank you so much, J Love. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Shout out for the super chat, yeah.
So
yeah,
you first of all, you literally compared this to an old Nas album.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, that's savage. I want you to know
Kojima is the Nas of the gaming industry.
I knew you were gonna say that, and I was gonna say it too, and then you said it.
He is. Big mystery. Big saying a whole bunch without letting us know what.
That's Lupe that's the number one. If you would have really take it there.
Hey, Lupe be letting us know what's going on. Now we may not understand it, but it have the substance to it. Right. Now in the early 2000s was just saying stuff. I understand. Takeover did a number on him. He was having a little bit of trouble getting his grounding back. He just had to sound deep. He had to sound like the guy.
That lasted for 10 years.
It did.
It really did.
You see how that went.
It really did. It wasn't good.
It didn't go well. That's what happens when you lost. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, was Kojima's last game that bad?
Was his last game that bad? No.
Actually, no, because Life is Good was a great album. Life is Good was a great album.
No, not Nas.
No, he's talking about Kojima.
Oh, he was actually talking about Nas. My bad.
Yeah, he said Life is Good was alright, but no.
By the way, that Nas album that Kanye did was horrible.
It was horrible.
I would debate anyone on that one.
It was actually horrible. I agree.
That man could not. Anyway, we're not going to get into that right now. Look, the point is,
to Nas, I say he more like Kanye. When you take a person, right? See, every creative.
He did it. He did it. He went up it. He went up it.
Every creator needs somebody to kind of corral their creativity, to put it on track. Like, this is where we need to be. Otherwise, sometimes the creative can go wild. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when he was at Konami, they put the clamps on that checkbook. Listen, brother, you can't spend all this money. You're going a little too crazy. And that's when he started bucking against them. Listen, I want to make the game. They get disgruntled with each other. He leaves. He goes to Sony, who opens the checkbook completely up to him. You can make whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
And he goes and he gets in the lab, and you start seeing the toenails fall off, the babies in the mouth, the baby in the beer bottle. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a baby in a can of OE. You got all this going on, and you like, is this Jesus? Are we gonna get an album that's just a CD with no cover?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I hated that album too.
Where we going with this? And I think that when you creative run wild like that, with nobody to corral him, but then again, I don't know, because at the same time, I didn't think this game would come out at all. I didn't think it was nowhere close to coming out, and now it's coming out in a few months. So did somebody say, "Listen, fam"?
Have they talked about how long the game's supposed to be?
I bet you about 5 hours.
We don't know what this is. We
have no idea.
5 hours long, and y'all.
I don't think it's that long.
The first cutscene will be 5 hours long.
It's like 20
hours long.
Listen,
like 20 hours.
Listen, my only requirement is do not make this game like a movie like Kingdom Hearts 3. That's all I ask. Let there be more gameplay than Kingdom Hearts 3.
Shots have gone off.
Here's the thing. I'm excited for this game, right? Like, I think that, first of all, I'm excited to see what Kojima can do when he's not shackled to Konami necessarily, because there's also this long-established history of expectation for him, right? We think Kojima, we think Metal Gear. And now we're getting an entirely new IP where, like Sincere said, he's completely unrestricted, which could go really great or could go completely horribly wrong, right? We could get like a Zack Snyder situation here. Sorry.
So basically, we can get classic Kojima, or we can get Ko-Jesus.
Fair enough. Yes, a fair assessment.
You went there.
There we go.
And like,
Co-Jesus. That's
Ko-Jesus.
I'm split on this. On the one hand, I have a lot of faith in Kojima. I think the dude really does know how to make a great game. I think he does get a little bit overly wordy and melodramatic with some of his cutscenes and everything. Tries to be a little bit, too filmic for the medium. But nonetheless, I've always enjoyed the games of his that I've played. So in that regard, I'm excited for it. But on the flip side, based off the trailer, like, yes, it's got a bunch of weird, kooky stuff, and, I also was a fan of Lost, and, just unraveling mysteries. Yes, that's interesting on its own merit, but I can get that from a movie. I can get that from a TV show that somebody recommends to me. Is the game going to be fun? And while we get to see, like Sincere said, just a few nuggets of what that gameplay might be like, and that's very exciting, ultimately, there's just not enough there for me to say one way or the other. Did I pre-order the creepy baby? Yeah.
Oh,
I'm ashamed of you.
I did
that. You was gonna be the one to do it.
Content right there.
You're right. It's content. You're right.
I can't sleep with that in my house, young. It's not happening. I'm sorry.
Yeah. My
no. I'll bring it on the Chillcast when it comes out. It'll be fun.
No, please don't.
No.
The scariest Funko Pop I've ever seen. I'm not doing it. It's not happening.
But okay. But seriously, like I think the game shows a lot of promise. I think he's going to do something really unique with it. When he mentions an online component in particular and how, he's focusing on connection, that's going to be the big theme of this game. I think he's going to pull a rabbit out of the hat and do something really interesting with a multiplayer component, something we've probably never seen before. Like, maybe that is too ambitious, or maybe I'm reaching with that statement. But, like, I just have a lot of faith in the dude. And if I'm totally wrong, it wouldn't be the first time I've been burnt by a fancy collector's edition like Fallout 76, for example.
I got burned out on that Days Gone collector's edition.
Yeah. What? I like the Days Gone collector's edition.
Hold on, Josh. We don't speak of that game in here, and you know that.
What, Days Gone or Fallout?
No, the second one.
Don't speak the first one either.
You guys got me to buy it. You know what I sure love? I sure love me some Mario Maker. It's great.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, I'm not copying it. But just to
hold on. I'm curious. I'm gonna go down the line here. All right, and I just want to know who's picking it up and who's not. Nick, you grabbing it?
What game? Death Stranding?
You grabbing Death Stranding?
Not a full purchase, no.
Okay, Rob.
Eventually.
NX.
I might. I don't know yet.
That's a no.
BG.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Josh, you already said you're getting it. Sincere.
Of course.
Avidan.
More than likely.
All right. I'm just curious to know where everybody's standing on this.
So everybody says they're gonna play it one way or another.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play it.
But not all of us are like
again, young. I just don't want to see that again.
Oh,
I'm really bothered by that.
That's gonna be one for sure.
But
that might be the first hour. He wrote
baby the Reedus fetus.
What I will say about this game is, like, BG touching on great points. Rax touched on great points. So does Sincere. For me, when I watched the trailer, it was the best way that I can describe this. It's like watching The Dark Knight for the first time. It's great when you see it for the first time because it's like you're just blown away by the visuals. It's like you wasn't expecting anything. But when you go back and watch it a second time,
hold up,
it was a struggle to get through. That's for me.
Hold up, well, no. What? Are you talking Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight?
I'm saying Dark Knight. I fell asleep the second time. Because I'm gonna say what a lot of people don't want to say. After you get used to the Joker and all what he's doing, it's really it was just bland. Like Christian Bale, he didn't really make the best Batman.
Wrong.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say something from one of my favorite movies of all time. It's called Half Baked.
Yeah.
Boo this man! Boo!
That's crazy. I would have expected you to say it for Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, that movie sucked too.
But Dark Knight? No.
Two.
Yeah, what's the two?
yeah, that's my like.
All right, let me rephrase that. Dark Knight didn't
the hot
suck.
take of the night right there, man.
Dark Knight didn't suck. It just
300 subs.
Bye. Yeah. Anyway, Dark Knight really didn't suck, but it's just like, for me personally, it's after you got used to Joker. I fell asleep to the movie. I felt like they could have cut some things out. They could have gotten to the point a little bit faster.
Well, Jenkins said it right. That's because you sleep 2 hours a day. So yeah, you probably
that was a different time. That was 2008. That was 2008.
I wouldn't take that.
First of all, I'm already taking shots because first of all, you're pro Jakin. You know, your cousin will go already sending nudes to little kids. So there you go.
Oh,
Your nephews are watching, man.
Hey,
Whoa.
Jake, I wouldn't take that if I was you, son.
you probably could go back where you did wrong. He did wrong.
Just go pow, like, you know, gotta be prepared, Jakin. So but yeah, going back to the
That's deep.
Ooh, he came back with something else though.
yeah, he used something that's not his, you know. Kind of like how he changed his name too. Something that's not his. Oh man. I'm on fire tonight, dude. Let's just stay. Just stay in your lane. You know, stay over there. You'll be all right. You come on 2 weeks though. I'll see you then. Cool. Anyway, we're gonna I'll just say the movie, the game, the trailer itself, it was good for a first watch. Like, I was blown away. I was dumbfounded by what I saw because first of all, the visuals blew me away. The visuals, it's rare that you see something that looks that good in actual gameplay. You don't see that often. So seeing it is actually moving pretty well. I just said, you know what? I'm interested to at least try the game. I'm interested to at least find out what the story is. So when is that going to be? I don't know, because it's coming out in November. There's a lot of games coming out in November that in the winter holiday season that I know I'm interested in getting. So depending on how my money looks, we'll see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make the Chillcast that night. I'm sorry, Avidan.
Yeah, you already know. You said you're calling out. You're calling out work. You're gonna be sick. We already know. You know you're gonna be sick.
No, I'll be there. But that creepy baby's coming with me though. Just be ready.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Come on, man.
Nah.
Like, here's the deal, man. I thought that was a joke when I first saw it. Like, I was like, there's no way this is real, and it was real.
It's totally real.
And it sold out, so people really wanted it.
It sold out.
I see it. Well, I think they opened up orders for more. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
But I think that initially that first day that they revealed it sold out, and I don't know who. Somebody's wife is kicking them out the house.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Out the crib.
There's some sick people.
And this ain't even the time with all the abortion laws and stuff going on to be having some baby in a jar right there in your house, man.
Don't open that can of worms
What
here.
a segue. What a segue.
Don't open that can of worms here.
Next topic. Go ahead.
Do not open that can of worms here, because
this ain't the time for babies in jars.
It's you know what? I gotta say it, because now I'm gonna say a line from one of my favorite movies. Test tube, baby.
Yeah.
Baby's kids.
We just go to the next topic. Y'all know.
Oh man, that was definitely. I gotta watch Baby's Kids tonight now.
Hey, Avidan, Loki asked a
classic.
question.
Super Nintendo game, yeah.
Jacob says, what are you gonna choose between Zelda Link's Awakening and Death Stranding? You're asking me to choose a game that got me into Zelda in the first place and a game I don't know about. That's easy for me.
I'm picking Link's Awakening.
I'm picking a game that means more to me. So nah.
I'm gonna be making some test tube babies. I'm gonna get both.
Yeah, I mean.
Next topic: Xbox at E3 2019.
Might even donate some blood.
So, Xbox is forecasted to have 14 first-party titles.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if I should be happy about this, or I don't know if I should just shake my head, because I'm a little worried when it comes to Xbox first-party games. That's just being honest. Xbox hasn't really shown me at least.
Why,
Like,
have you never played Sneakers, the mouse?
No.
Nobody did.
I'm sitting like, what is that?
His face was dead serious when he said it too, right? It was
I
good.
mean, they did buy a bunch of studios in the last 2 years.
Yeah, they did. That's all well and good, but from Xbox's first look on the scene, they've always been like about, outside of Halo, copying what the rest of the game is doing, or being a focused good third party console. That has been their life story.
I think that's probably why they bought the studios, though.
Yeah, that's exactly why they bought the studios.
And hopefully they'll bring something good with this, because I'm just, it's too long for me. It's almost what? It's going on 20 years since the first Xbox first came out. Am I wrong?
I mean, nah, you right.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not far from 20 years. So it's like you had
one, I think,
for almost 2 decades of your entire life cycle in this gaming industry, you've been known as the third party console, the console where you could get better running third party games.
I don't know about that. I think them and BioWare had a good partnership until EA kind of snatched them up.
They muscled in there
until EA snatched them up. And I think that was kind of the death of them. Here's my deal, man. Be careful when they say 14 because that's very deceiving. Like I feel like. They're gonna show. I feel like they're gonna show Gears.
Mm-hmm.
Gears and Halo. I think they're gonna show.
And 4 or 5 of them already.
And I feel like the rest of them are gonna be like these piddly indie games are gonna be like exclusive to, Game Pass or something like that.
Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I feel like that is that's very deceiving. Like I don't think they're all gonna be like these huge banger games. Like I feel like probably maybe 4 of them are gonna be, and then the rest of them are gonna kind of be like, all right, that's cool. But I don't think none of them are going to be that big. I think it's a little bit of a deceiving number.
Now, I will say Game Pass on PC has a good promotion, $1 for your first month. That's not bad. And like kind of what Nick brought up, I'm interested in them seeing what they're going to do with Nintendo. Are they going to say, "Hey, we're going to let Nintendo use our online servers," or something to show that Nintendo's going to have better online? Then I could be for that. I doubt it. It's a pipe dream. It's a pipe dream. I will say that is a pipe dream.
Pipe dream I want.
But if it happens, I will not complain. I will not complain at all. But I'll pass the mic on for you guys on this one.
As far as those 14 games, like Nick said, those 14 games not going to be all new games you just hearing about on that stage that day. It's stuff that we heard about last year or stuff that we already kind of knew was coming out. And then you probably get some surprises or rumored games sprinkled in between that. But you got to throw that number out there to get people excited. You know what I mean? And listen, to keep it all the way funky. The reason that tweet came out, that timely tweet came out was that Death Stranding was the #1 trend in the country at the time or number 2. Hear that? So you going into the week of a show where I don't care how cool they sharing technology or whatever like that. That's Sony sharing technology with Microsoft. The PlayStation division and the Xbox division still got beef, and they still got to sell consoles and stuff. So they seen that come out a week before their show. And they like, nah, we got to draw some attention back to us. So, the president comes out and says, listen, man, we got 14 Xbox Game Studios games. He ain't just say exclusive. He made it known that it was an Xbox Game Studio game. It was 14 of them that they going to have on their stage to kind of drum up some hype back to their side. So,
Game Studio games, which, by the way,
they're making something on PlayStation right now, right?
Yeah.
When they said Xbox Studio, they changed the branding from Microsoft Studios to Xbox Studio. So it's not just going to be a Xbox game. It's going to probably be Windows 10 and
it's going to be it's going to be everything, man. Everything.
So I think that's a little bit deceiving. And like I said, I think we're going to see Gears, maybe Halo, and then maybe 2 surprises, and then the rest of them are going to be just like, all right, whatever. If Fable's one of them, though, I'm in. But that's only if Fable's one of them.
Fable's got to be one of them.
Loki G say Games Pass on Switch will make Patreon game night fun, and they'll add a good multiplayer games to Game Pass. I agree.
If it comes to Switch.
The Panda then said they've said that they're having a 2-hour show, and I'm trying to figure out how they're going to fill in all that time. Listen,
they had a 2-hour show revealing 13 games on Game Pass, and it was all BS. So, I mean, trust me, they can fill some time.
Dude, yeah. All they can do is have an interview.
Listen, all
they
need to do is get Phil Spencer the mic, and time's going to fly for a lot of people. That's what they need to do. They did it last year. They did it last year, and I would say, honestly, objectively speaking, in terms of the pacing, well, they could have had better pacing of their show. Honestly, who would you guys say? Before I give my answer, who would you guys say had the best E3 presentation last year?
Nintendo.
Last year?
Yeah.
Probably Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Really?
Mine's the fact that it was like Smash.
I'll say.
Hey, hold on. Wasn't Nintendo presentation was all Smash?
It wasn't all Smash Bros. They showed a lot, but minus the fact that it was like the most was Smash Bros. But the stuff that they showed like outside of that, they had some stuff in there. Because remember they started the whole.
I'll say
crossplay
Xbox.
thing.
I'll say Xbox be
But
objective.
Xbox
Yeah, I
had
have to
like
say
a
Microsoft.
presentation like it was a
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they were announcing all the studios that they bought and all that stuff.
That's why I say I'll give it the Xbox off the strength. It was way more organized. It was pretty well paced. You got new studios. You got a whole bunch. It felt like an E3. It didn't feel like something that I can get online. Like Nintendo stuff, real talk, I probably could have got that on a different date and wouldn't even know if it was E3. PlayStation.
that worked for them though. That's cool for them.
I for real miss Nintendo conferences.
PlayStation, I'm gonna be real. The biggest pet peeve for me was most of the
Those
games.
music performances, man.
Yeah, they was whack.
There's that guy with the oboe or whatever, just like chilling, like.
Yeah.
They were setting the mood, right?
You had the
Yeah, I wanna put the mood on, I'll put
audacity
the
to call that
Marvin
a
Gaye and just
performance.
chill.
You had the audacity to call that a performance. I'm
I
offended.
mean, it was dope.
I mean, my man was performing.
Like, as a musician,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like as a musician, I was like, okay, that's dope. And then they showed Ghost of Tsushima afterwards. I was like, all right, cool, I'm with
No,
it. But
they first because they did the oboe. They showed Last of Us
then they
2.
did the banjo for Last of Us. No.
They said they played Last of Us 2 Ghost, and they showed all these games, and I'm grateful we got gameplay for the games, but no release date. The only games they had release dates were Spider-Man and Resident Evil. Resident Evil had a release date too.
Right.
Which I feel like Resident Evil is probably one of the better showings because Spider-Man we saw at 3 different E3s.
My whole thing with Xbox is I don't expect them to come out talking about stuff of this generation. I don't think that they're going to come out and talk about stuff about this year. I don't think that they're going to do anything because I feel like Xbox themselves have kind of chucked this console generation.
They took the L. They're pulling a Nintendo with the Wii U.
They pretty much have kind of like, all right, we're not going to get people hyped up because I mean, how many more Xbox consoles can you really sell? And do you want to sell before the end of this year? And then you talk about your new product coming out next year. Like if I was them, I'd be saving my, surprises and either talking about, trying to get somebody in on the next generation. Because from what I understand, they said that they pretty much feel like they've, failed this generation. You know what I mean? It's no secret. There hasn't been great exclusives aside from, certain things that are heavy hitters like Forza, Gears, and Halo, which we only got, Master Chief Collection and 5 on this console generation. So there's not really much there. So, I mean, I really think that they're probably just trying to save all their surprises for whatever they're going to be throwing at us for the next generation, because I feel like they want to come out swinging next time. It's just hard to really say. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to expect. And, I'll be surprised if they drop some exclusives that we have not heard about, or we haven't we haven't seen leaks on, or anything. You know what I mean?
100%. Anyone else have anything else they want to add? Because if not, I know this is kind of late, and I don't want to keep anyone up here longer than they have to be. We good?
We just have to see about Xbox. That's it.
Ain't much to say, huh?
I mean, it's not much to say until we see it. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
It's not much to say until we see it. Look, I love Xbox, but there ain't much to see until we see it.
Dang.
Much to say, huh?
On that note, we're gonna end this on a funny note.
Okay.
Pokemon Sleep is a thing, y'all.
I was away when I seen that trending. What exactly is Pokemon?
I was sleeping when that got announced. So what is it?
Pokemon Sleep is basically Nintendo's way of you training your character while you're asleep.
What?
You get hours,
Yeah.
like by the amount of hours you sleep is how you train or whatever. I'm like,
Hold
I'm
on.
failing that one.
Avidan, tell them how they have to do it though. They have to get an extra peripheral called the Pokemon Go. What is it? The Pokemon Go Plus Plus?
yep. Pokemon Go, yeah. Pokemon Go Plus Plus.
Wow.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
They silly for that.
It's a cash grab.
It's I will say this that presentation I wasn't expecting much, because I know they already announced a Pokemon Direct for this upcoming Thursday, so I wasn't expecting much anyway. But what I will say is I'm looking forward to seeing what is going to happen at E3 altogether with Xbox. Definitely Square Enix's Avengers is going to be there. I definitely want to see what's up with
Remake.
Final. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII remake. There's a lot of E3 that I want to see. I'm really want to look at that Square Enix presentation. So we're gonna go ahead and close out for the night because we're hitting that 1 hour. We hit that 1 hour and 30-minute mark. So thank you guys all for coming out. We're gonna go ahead and get into outros, and we are going to start with our guest Sincere, man. Tell them where they can find you. What you got going for the channel, bro? What you got coming up, man?
First off, man, I appreciate the invite as always. Chillcast.
Always glad to have you come through, man.
Chillin'. You can find me on Twitter, sincere_GCG. Right here on YouTube, Gold Chain Gamers. Instagram, Facebook, Gold Chain Gamers. PlayStation, everywhere, Gold Chain Gamers. Even on PlayStation now. Finally.
Oh yeah, now that you can change your name. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can play with
PlayStation, Switch. Well, the Switch, I gotta give you my. If you find me in all those places, you'll find my Switch code, my friend code there. So even on Xbox is Gold Chain Gamer. So yeah.
Please change that, Nintendo. All right, cool.
Behind the curve, like I said.
Always. BG, man, what's going on, man? Where can they find you, bro?
Yeah, Broken Games HDR. I had to change the HD to HDR because someone on PSN stole just regular Broken Games HD, so I added a R officially. So yeah, Broken Games HDR on PSN, on Twitter, on YouTube, Weapon Wheel Podcast on Sundays.
Dope show. Make sure you guys check it out. There's his channel in the link, so if you haven't seen it already, go right ahead. All right, Josh, man. Oh, Josh is away. Rax, man, what's going on, man? Where can they find you?
You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to get it. You can find me at Rax the Great. You got all my information right here on the screen. So if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, come hang out with me on there. If you like live streams and things of that nature, I have been doing a lot more live streams lately. Doing some old retro stuff, Smash Brothers. I will be getting back to edited content soon, probably after Too Many Games, which, by the way, if you guys are in the Pennsylvania area, Oaks, Pennsylvania,
June 21st,
and on coming to Too Many Games, you'll probably see a few of us out there. So make sure to come say hey if you are going to be out there. I know I saw a Discart guy in the chat, so we're going to meet up with him too. So
T-Belly's gonna be there too.
What's up?
T-Belly's gonna be there too.
Oh, word. So yeah, if you guys are planning on coming by, make sure you guys stop in, say what's up, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Cool.
NX, welcome back. I see you're no camera again. You're back to Joy-Cons.
For this week, yes. Yeah, Twitter, NX Revolution. I have a YouTube channel, also NX Revolution. I don't upload consistently at the moment.
When did we talk about this? We spoke about this, NX.
Yes, but I haven't been on the Chillcast for like 6 months. Anyways, I'll be posting stuff there coming up this month, hopefully. So, hope to see you there. Thanks for having me on again, Avidan.
You're always welcome on, dog. You're Chill Squad, dog. All right, Josh, where can he find you, man?
Oh, sorry. I just came. I had to take the dog out real quick. I was like, I'll be right back, and I came back, and we're doing outdoors. Okay. Yeah, my channel is Your Player 2. I basically make it my purpose, and by extension, the channel's purpose, to basically help out other gaming channels, things like production tips, YouTube tips, and then also do multiplayer live streams every Wednesday. So if you run a gaming channel and you're looking to set up your game a little bit and see some cool stuff like that, maybe consider subscribing. If not, no big deal.
We talk about this every single week. It's a big deal.
It's
man. It's reverse psychology, Avidan. Let him do his thing, man.
It's a very carefully crafted ploy. Because I don't want to sit here and be like, oh yes, I'm like the Nick Nimmin of video game channels. I'm not that, but
you're not,
the things that I learn along the way, I try to share in a way that's approachable. And I think
you are everyone's player too, man. You get to help people out. You're to help people out.
Nick don't game. You just trying to get everybody subscribers or stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not big on just subscribers. I like the idea of, I think people should go after valuable subscribers, people who are actually engaged with your content and appreciate the things that you do, and having a focus and all that. It's very strategic over on your.
That's why it's a big deal, everybody. So go subscribe. See what you did there? Got you to talk more and everything. You made it
you did. You prompted me a little bit, which is probably. And I'll tell you, I'm nervous. Well, here I'll throw something else out there. I will. I got invited to give a presentation at the Southeast Game Exchange this year, so I'm up on their website right now. So I'll be doing a panel there.
That's what's up.
How to get it set up with streaming and basically strategy for making sure that you have fun, engaging streams and things to take into consideration before you get started, and how to conduct yourself throughout the middle of it, and how to make sure that you find a way that makes it fit into your overall strategy for your channel or whatever your goals happen to be. You might be a Twitch streamer, you might be a Mixer streamer, but there's a lot that I'll be talking about at that show, and I believe that's happening August 24th and 25th in Greenville, South Carolina. But I will probably record that talk and make sure it goes up on the channel. So
I'm looking forward to it. All right, cool. Next, we got the homie Rob Regal.
Yes, sir. Man, y'all know how to find me, man. On Twitter, Rob Regal GXC. Instagram, Rob Regal GXC. Anywhere else you need to find me, man. Here on YouTube, Rob Regal TV. Mixer, Rob Regal. Twitch, Rob Regal.
What you do?
What do? I do a whole lot of Let's Plays, man. Everybody else do all this debates and all this talking about what they feel about games and stuff. I just play the games, man. I'm one of those guys that knows how to just sit back and play a game I enjoy, be entertaining, talk to the chat while I do it. And that's not knocking everybody that does debate. I just don't be debating like that. I'd be cool. And y'all see when they got into all the Xbox stuff like that, I sit back and I say what I gotta say when it's time to say it. That's what I'm good at. I respect them for doing what they do because y'all are good at that. I'm not good at that. I'm all right at it.
I'm not good at it. You do a great job.
I do okay. I'm not amazing at it. Like, I do all right.
Who said I
but
was
if you want to
amazing
see
at
some
it?
dope Let's Plays, y'all come kick it with me. If you want to see some opinion videos about some other type of opinions, come kick it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do over there. Come subscribe. I don't know why my Google Assistant thinks I'm talking to it, but cool. All right, thank you, appreciate it. And yeah, like I said at the end of all these joints, man, make sure you underdig on them overlaying on the underlay. Be easy, not sleazy. I'll catch y'all next Friday. Chill Squad, get up.
And we're gonna move down to the last person who came through, Nick.
Why you always why I gotta go after Rob? He's got the good outro. Why?
I'm a rap man. I can't help it, dog.
Sorry.
Listen. That's why I go last, because I do the signature one. So go ahead.
I know that. We all know that. We all know the signature.
Of course you do.
We gonna let you know. No,
you gonna know.
You can catch me youtube.com/NickTendoDirect. You can also catch me at my other channel, youtube.com/Studio Nintendo.
Go ahead and plug that in, bro.
So I can't tag it because I'm on my new account. I'm not a mod, so you have to put it up there. But I actually got a URL this time because I was able to actually do that. So Studio Nintendo is that one. I do video game covers over there, kind of a heavier rock style, if you will.
Kinda.
It's a heavy rock style. So if you're into the heavy metal hardcore type deal, then that it's gonna be your jam. I'm gonna say that. Either way, check that out. I'm glad to actually be on a Chillcast, even though I'm in the intro. I haven't been on for like the last 3, so it was actually good to be on this one, even if it was late. But good to be on.
All right, cool.
I beat you to it, Avidan, just so you know.
On my screen, it shows that I beat you to it.
So. I beat you to it.
On my screen, it shows Rob beat you to it. So
and on my screen, it shows that I won, so I don't care.
Yeah, but my screen's okay. Whatever.
Everybody on screen and show me first. It's all good.
You know what? Shut up. All right, you guys. So this is your boy Avidan Smith. Thank you guys for coming through. As always, next week is the anniversary, so make sure you guys come through. We're gonna have some giveaways. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk some games, and we're just gonna have some Q&As. Just have more. It's gonna be more of a laid back stream next week. So make sure you guys come through. And as always, the signature. We're gonna do this week, and we'll do it next week, and forever on. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most of all, you make sure you share this with a friend. This is Avidan, Studio Nintendo, Rob Regal, Rax the Great, NX Revolution, BG, You're Player 2, Sincere, and we are out. Peace! Wait, pause. Is anyone streaming?
Nope. Nobody on my list.
Peace!